Chapter 37. The island of Alcatrazes may have appeared small from the summit of Goat Hill, but it grew larger and more inhospitable the nearer we came. In the increasing dark it appeared as little more than a mass of grey-blue rocks, all of different sizes and sharp shapes. The island made me think of a gigantic, barnacle-encrusted whale lying dead upon the waters. Since our boat had a keel and the island shore being nothing but low, jagged cliffs, and with strong currents swirling about, Sam had to work hard to get the Sadie Rose close in. When he did, masses of birds, mostly pelicans and gulls, burst up, crowding the air with their flapping wings. Flying low, they screeched, barked, and dove at us, moving so close we often had to stoop. It was as if they were telling us that they alone held exclusive claim to this pile of jagged stone. As we drew close, our keel scraped bottom. "Can't get nearer," said Sam. "The rowboat," said Thad. Sam to me said, "Toss our anchor." I scrambled forward and heaved the heavy hook, which splashed down. "Give it a yank," cried Sam. "Make sure it's set." "Holding," I called. Thad dropped our sails. Sam pulled the rowboat close. Thad grabbed the telescope. "We'll need this." In mindless readiness I checked my money belt with its knife. One by one we climbed into the rowboat, then pushed off from the Sadie Rose. Having taken the center seat, I took up the oars and rowed as near to the island as possible. Waves and flowage pushed us closer until Thad, impatient, leaped for shore. He landed on a jutting rock, almost lost his balance, and saved himself by wild, wing-like waving of his long arms, as if trying to outflap the birds. It worked. He kept his footing and was safe. Then he waded back in the water, grabbed the rowboat line, and pulled her in. I climbed out. Sam, telescope in hand, came from the stern. We all hauled the boat up on the shore so the currents wouldn't bash her onto the rocks. That done, Sam found a stone around which to wrap her line. United, we climbed higher onto the empty island so as to get a better view of the Yankee Sword. When we found a flat place, we sat side by side, gazing eastward into the bay like a trio of Crusoes. It was now evening. A damp murkiness clung close, a blanket of dense and soggy air, whose thickness made it difficult to distinguish water from air. There were no stars, only a high and fuzzy full moon that seemed to smolder in the sky, its edgeless halo casting little light. The 3 lamps on the Yankee Sword remained in dull sight, an earth-bound constellation, so we knew she was there, not going anywhere. As we sat there, no one talking, I listened to the bay water lip-lap against the island rocks. Here and there the rippling water shimmered. The island birds, for the most part, had become noiseless, though now and again I heard a faint twittering, the sudden squawk of a seagull, a barking pelican, plus my own anxious breath. "Wish I had my bugle," said Sam. "I bet you'd play 'I often think of writing home.'" "Probably would." I wondered, where was my home? Was it back in Providence? Or had San Francisco become my home? I said, "Do you miss your home a lot?" Sam said, "Do. Keep hoping Oates got there. Saving your brother will give me some faith." I said, "Oh, Sam, I want your brother safe too." "Appreciate that." I was thinking about Sam's brother when to the left of us a ship emerged out of the fog, moving slowly eastward into the bay. Though I was not given to believing in worlds that go beyond God's creation, the ship appeared ghost-like, slow and silent in the murky light. Her unexpected appearance, festooned by veils of mist as much as sail, suggested that she had sailed in from another world, shaped and propelled by the air itself. Seeing her gave me an awful thought, that she was a spirit ship coming to take Jacob away. I hastened to scold myself, knowing that of course the ship was real, and must have come through the Golden Gate from the ocean. She was moving in stately fashion, her silhouette suggesting she was a fast-moving clipper ship, coming into San Francisco. Maybe, I preferred to think, Mother was on her. Maybe Oates was too. Observing the ship, Sam said, "Someone took a chance." It was hard to say if he was admiring or criticizing. "If someone's coming in, someone could go out," I said. "Is the Yankee Sword moving?" Thad put the telescope to his eye. After some fretful waiting on my part, he said, "Not an inch." Sam said, I promise, a ship like that won't work against the fog, not tonight. Thad handed me the telescope. I took it and aimed for the points of light. After a while I could see the ship's profile. Then as I looked I saw a few lights moving about on what I took to be her main deck. Something's happening on her, I said, and passed the telescope to Sam. He studied her. They're lowering jolly boats, he said, with men in them. Alarmed, I said, think they're coming after us? I even put a hand to my money belt. Sam said, my guess is that since the ship isn't going anywhere, they're allowing crew to go ashore for a last night. That's good. Means they won't come back till morning. Thad took the telescope and looked. After a while he said, yeah, that's what they're doing. It was left to me to say, then there'll be less of a crew on her. Sam said, right. Not many going to give up last shore night. They'll have only left a short watch. How many is short? 1, 2. I said, doesn't that make it easier for us to get on her? Could, said Sam, unless it's a trick. What kind of trick? Pretending not to have a lot of men on board. We have to keep studying her, need to be patient. We continued sitting, waiting, and watching. I did not say anything, nor did the boys. I suspect we all knew what was going to happen. At some point we were going to board the Yankee Sword.